What is going on YouTube? Aaron here. We are back in the Research Bureau to show you guys two things. This video is going to serve a double-purpose video. We're going to briefly go over the patch notes, as every content creator I've seen has gone over them, so I'm sure you guys don't want to hear that again. And also, just this video will serve a purpose for how to get the ship in the Bureau the quickest way. We're going to talk about the gearing and the Conqueror, as well as the red, white, and blue campaign, as well as the legendary birthday. Now, most of you guys who've been following me for a bit probably already have these done, and you're waiting on the gearing and the Conqueror. These are my completed projects. Let's go out to the front page here. We're working on the Conqueror and the gearing at the same time, but due to the patch notes, we now know that the red, white, and blue campaign and the legendary birthday campaign are leaving the Bureau. I don't know why Wargaming is doing this. It's kind of a, one of those things, but if you start the Bureau before April 12th, if you start the project, just even click on it and then, select the first ship, it will stay in your Bureau forever until you wish to complete it. So just make sure you start it and just do like the first mission or whatever. So that way you have it in there forever. The California is an excellent tier 5 ship. Plus you get all the permanent camos for a lot of the American ships. All the tier 5 through 7 cruisers and tier 5 through 7 battleships. So, oh no, cruisers, and then light cruisers, I'm sorry, and then the Iowa at the end. I forgot. Sorry. Excuse me. As well as the legendary birthday. Legendary birthday is just something they put in there to kind of give us crates and different little goodies and prizes. I personally think they should have one in like this in at all times, but that's just my opinion. It was nice of them to put that in there. So let's go over how to get a ship the quickest, the most effective way. I purposely didn't have anything selected on this one so you guys can see the difference. Now obviously you're going to start here and then work your way over. We are on the Conqueror. We are on the, what's the 6th stage, 5th or 6th stage? I'm not sure. So what you would want to do is you just obviously click on it. You can see the base research rate right now is slowly ticking away. I don't know if it's on the screen. It might be covered by my Twitch streaming bar, but it's slowly ticking away. It's at the top there. It's 3 little research tokens a second. Now, if we add any of these patrons, so we've got an option for 3, and if you don't have them, you might want to consider boosting some of them. Make sure it's for commanders you use, though, because commanders accommodations and promotion orders are hard to come by. But let's go ahead and select these 2. Charles Madden and Andrew Cunningham. And as you can see, now we have an additional 8 seconds for a total of 11 seconds boosting. And you see how the progress bar just almost tripled. So in our progress in 24 hours, we would almost be done with this stage. But we still have more to add. So we have this. Now there are 4 ships usually here. Recently they added a legendary ship. Now Wargaming actually just gave me the Cossack. So thank you, Wargaming. But as you can see, premium ships offer more research points per second. So if you have that premium ship, obviously you want to select that one over any other ship. Now these ships don't matter. These are just ships. If you own them, they will give you additional research points. It's not if you play the ships. So we have the Cossack, and we'll choose the Fuso. So as you can see, now the bar is well past the limit there. We're getting, what is that, 11 plus 7 is 18 seconds. 18 research points per second. And we have a final thing called the daily trials down here. So I'm going to go ahead and select tier 6 ships. So that's any tier 6 ship. And as you can see, the Cossack once again gives you an additional 25k research points. So we would select that. And then we would select, let's just select the Devonshire. Now these are the daily trials, or the win bonuses. So I usually, if I wasn't streaming or doing stuff, I would just go into AI, run through a team, and get the win. Sometimes it's standard can be a picky battle, so I honestly used AI for a majority of my first Bureau ships, the Alaska and the Yamato, and the GK. But yes, so now that you can see, we have boosted our time by almost triple fold here, and in 24 hours we'll be done with that stage. Something else you can do, and I'll do it once here, is to boost through that stage. So as you can see, it says apply breakthrough. Each stage is like 1700 gold. Now I'm not gonna lie, I boosted through the Alaska just to get the Alaska first, and it actually helped my channel grow a lot. you know, just in terms of video searching, because not that many people had the Alaska. So we're going to go and boost this once, and then we're not going to boost it again. You can boost through like 40%, I believe, 40 or 60%. I don't remember the exact number, but you cannot wallet your way through all of it. So yeah, we just boosted our way to stage 2, and now we're on stage 2 of 5 for that event. So it takes about 5 days with everything, doing your daily trials for each stage. So you can see even then it'll take, what's 5 times 12, about 60 days to get the ship at minimum, and that's if you have every commander, every ship, premium or otherwise, and do the daily trials. So there's a brief little overview. You know, I've done this before, but we'll do it again for the newer players. Everyone's, you know, new at one point. So that is how to boost your way through the Bureau the quickest. And here's the gearing. We'll just show it real quick. I think I had an extra commander or something, which is the reason this one's the Z39. Yeah, which is the reason this one's going a little bit faster. But yeah, there it is. That is the best and most efficient way to boost your way through the Research Bureau. So, all right, now let's go back over to our archive. The Wargaming kind of uncluttered the Bureau. Hopefully we get the Des Moines soon. I'm not sure if these ships are coming soon. Probably the Worcester, either. I'm guessing they were working on it or something. I don't know. And then in the archive we have the Red, White, and Blue and the Legendary Birthday, which are the ones in the patch notes that I mentioned to start now. Start these today, before April 12th. You have 4 days as the time of filming this video, so I hope you guys see this before then. Alright, let's go ahead and get on to the patch notes. So, yeah, we can just leave that open while we're reading off here. Obviously, carriers are coming. Let me just read a few things. Carriers, these Surur... Oh, gosh. Where's the name of the campaign ship? Suzuya. S-U-Z-U-Y-A. I'm not going to try and pronounce that again, because you guys are just going to make fun of me. It's a Mogami-class cruiser with 155 guns. It's basically like a Boise on steroids. A very capable HE slinger. Why did we need another HE slinger? Respectable torpedoes and a great B-side to Mogami. Okay. So that campaign will last from April 12th to May 17th. Wow, I will be done with my Masters, hopefully, May 18th. Wow. Okay. And as well as that campaign, we have Arena Battles Seasons 2 and 3. The Golden Week content. The Golden Week is a series of holidays celebrated in Japan that actually starts with the Emperor's birthday to culminate Children's Day. Blah, blah, blah. There's, I guess, a nice campaign you can get, or camouflage you can get from that. Balancing changes. The 105 millimeter secondary guns of German battleships can now pen 20 millimeters of armor, which they weren't able to do before. So that means Bismarck and Tirpitz can smack destroyers now. Destroyers have a lot of armor that's around 20 millimeters of plating. Ashitaka gun reload, and then Warhammer. We don't care about that. And again, guys, I will link the patch notes down below. So if you guys want to thoroughly read them, I'm just going a brief overview. I guess it's my job it's not my job, but it's, as a CC, I like to get a little bit of it out there, although there's been 40 videos already, so I'm not going to sit here and read the entire thing word for word. We have 2 new maps, Solomon Islands and Hotspot. Solomon Islands, that looks pretty cool. Hotspot for battles 6, 7, and Legendary, and Solomon Islands for 3 to 4. Okay, Solomon Islands looks pretty interesting. Good deal, good deal. Fixed bugs, new premium ship in the store, Tier 4 Soviet battleship, and the Tier 5 Italian destroyer Leon. Interesting, interesting. But yes, the main event, 2 years strong. Make sure that they give us a gift in a store and then a first win bonus, as well as a conversion of global XP. But I have a video coming out about that, so we will let Wargaming know what we think about that. And then yes, aircraft carriers. We have the Hoshu, Raijo, and Shokaku, tiers 3, 5, and 7 respectively. It looks like they're going to be skipping the even-numbered tiers. I guess that's some sort of balancing factor. I don't know how, but it is. And then we have the Langley, Ranger, and Lexington at tiers 3, 5, and 7 respectively for the Americans. To unlock the carriers, you must first unlock the Tier 3 battleship of the respective nation. That's good, so we can't have any complete noobs in the game. Compared with the battleships, Tier 7 carriers require an additional 50,000 XP to completely unlock. We feel this is justified by the fact that there is only one carrier per team, and carriers are more influential on the battlefield due to their spotting abilities. All carriers have access to torpedo and dive bombers, but they put in parentheses HE bombs only. 2 missions to obtain special commanders. Okay. The post-battle service costs are the same. Okay. Now the changes since the test event, which is honestly a little more important. The HE bombs damage has been increased. Aircraft torpedo damage and range have been increased. Planes of Tier 3 carriers have speed increase. I'm sorry, and planes of Tier 5 carriers have increased HP or health pool. Tier 3 HE bombers have improved bomb dropping accuracy, and carriers have received plotting course. That is the most important thing. That is what everyone said. You can choose a square on the tactical map to send your carrier in that location. Torpedo skills of existing commanders now correctly affect plane drop torpedoes. Okay, so I think Tanaka might increase speed, and Fishy might increase... Tanaka might increase the damage, and Fishy might increase the speed. So keep those in mind when selecting inspirations. I can't talk this morning. Lewis Day 4 knots. Base trait now affects HE bombs. Okay, so it looks like commanders that previously affected other skills, like I know some of my friends were trying to run increased damage. What's it called? Increased damage to other things. Through the inspirations like Tanaka and different things like that. Those look like they now work. Okay. As well as the aircraft carriers, we get a new consumable for cruisers, Tier 5 to Legendary. The anti-defensive AA fire, which lasts for 40 seconds and increases the rate of your AA, obviously. It does take the place of sonar, which I don't like. I know that's how it is on PC, so you have to choose. It would be a safe bet in the first 2 weeks of this update to just take it over everything. But as the game progresses and we find out, how the carriers are, it's going to be a one or the other, whether you want to take the AA fire or your sonar. I really like having sonar in that spot, but as well as that, every commander gets a new AA skill, all out anti-air, in the first slot. So if you don't really need anything in your first slot, probably throw that on your battleship or your cruiser. But again, I don't like removing stuff from builds I previously have just to spec for carriers. But this will be a meta change. Carriers will be a meta change. As well as that, some ships will get an additional modification in their modification slots. You have the option to install that in the slot 1. So if you want to remove aiming systems mod 1, you can have AA gun mod 2. Okay. Cool beans. And that is it, guys. I will link the patch notes down below. That was a short and sweet, quick and dirty overview, but my main message for this video was to do the red, white, and blue campaign as quickly as you can. That and the legendary. The legendary is not as important to me, but if you just start it, it stays there forever. Stays there forever. Start it, keep it there. Complete it whenever you get a chance. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope it was brief and informative. Have a great day, guys. AA run out. Peace.